sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. And when you talk to his coaches, they say they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. They'll come up here, first and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And they'll take this to about their 38-yard line. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, the run with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
Jets, first down. First and goal, New York.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week. And I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The Texans getting all set to punt. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jets.
Now, faking the give. Comeback route, and he's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
This is just like resets, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. Defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll try the right side with Hall. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Now he'll run it. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out left. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The extra point is up and through. And the Jets move out on top 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. This guy's going to take over here once more. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Let's start digging out soon. To begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Number 84.
From the 31. Here is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Stroud.
2nd and 4.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jets' 14.
On play action. Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back your 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15 and the Jets.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall.
To Bruce Hall. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Texans' 38-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. Back to the air one more time. Right side, it's the board of the tight ends. It is third and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 13.
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The 17-yard line.
That's well done as they get the conversion on third and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
16 yards on the play.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have a Jets first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches. They'll run, it's Hall, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get.
A 26-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Jets build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 1. They'll go play action with Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 42.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll find his man, that's Jaden Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Stroud. Catch left side is made by Higgins. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
first down.
We'll send a tight end in motion right.
4-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
They'll stick with him again. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender. And it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
Brings up
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's now 3rd.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of his first half and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans
To throw is Stroud. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Texans 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston. In a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action. Stroud to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That is caught. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Stroud. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. His kick is good. And the Texans have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
at the 33-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Stroud was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
One final throw before the break. Time again. Another one to Higgins. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now in Charlotte.
Good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a run going left. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. In this case, they do it for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
Throwing is Stroud. Who out another catch for his favorite target. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
It's fourth down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. You don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 places. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets move out in front, 20-17.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off. It's 1st and 10. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Azarie Thomas on coverage.
from the gun here on third down. It's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Here's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Short pickup to the 38.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stroud. He feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it, and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Texans 24, Jets 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Hall. Finding space at the 40. And he will go all the way. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is good, and the Jets go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Best place for the drive to start. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action. Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got his man at the 6. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. And now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Texas. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Drive on the ground, it's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. I'm this coordinator. I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Texans offense ready to get back to work. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite targets. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Moves to second and 10.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Throwing is Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 35, here's second and 4. Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. And the Jets have a first down.
First down, New York.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And the Jets first down.
On the give, it's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Whoa! And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New York. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Heck Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to...
In trouble, and down he goes. Chris Jenkins Jr. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. Ooh. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jets offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this game. And they'll start with 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Down inside the 10-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Try to run it with Hall. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
To the 2-number play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.